Have you ever stared directly at something and completely failed to see it? Not because it was far away, not because it was hidden behind a wall, not because it was dark, but because it was right in front of you and somehow blended so perfectly into its surroundings that your brain simply ignored it. It sounds impossible. After all, humans rely heavily on vision. Every second, our eyes scan the world around us, detecting shapes, recognizing colors, tracking movement, searching for patterns. For thousands of years, our ancestors survived because they could spot danger before danger spotted them. They learned to recognize predators hidden in tall grass. They learned to find food among dense forests. They learned to read the environment around them. Yet nature has produced creatures capable of defeating one of the most advanced detection systems on Earth. Not through speed, not through strength, not through size, but through something far more elegant. They disappear. Not literally, but visually. They blend so perfectly into their surroundings that predators, prey, and even experienced scientists can look directly at them without realizing they are there. Welcome to the extraordinary world of camouflage, one of the most effective survival strategies ever created by evolution. A strategy that has evolved over hundreds of millions of years. A strategy that has appeared again and again in completely unrelated groups of animals. In oceans, in forests, in deserts, in mountains, and even in places surprisingly close to our own homes. Because in the wild, being seen can be dangerous. For prey, being seen can mean becoming someone's next meal. For predators, being seen can mean losing the opportunity to hunt. And from this constant pressure emerged some of the greatest masters of disguise the world has ever known. They are not merely animals. They are living illusions. And our journey into the world of the best camouflage on Earth begins beneath the waves. The ocean, a place where light behaves differently, where colors fade with depth, where shadows constantly shift. And where survival often depends on remaining unseen. Among all marine creatures, one animal is frequently considered the greatest camouflage expert ever discovered: the octopus. At first glance, an octopus appears relatively ordinary. A soft body, 8 arms, large eyes. Nothing about its appearance immediately suggests one of the most advanced biological systems on Earth. Yet beneath that simple appearance lies an extraordinary ability. An octopus can change its color in a fraction of a second, faster than most humans can blink. One moment it is brown, the next it is gray, then yellow, then patterned, then almost invisible. When resting on sand, it becomes sand. When hiding among coral, it becomes coral. When sitting beside rocks, it becomes part of the rocks themselves. But what makes octopuses truly remarkable is that they do not merely change color. They change texture. Their skin can become rough, bumpy, spiky, or smooth. It is as though their bodies are made of living clay that can be reshaped at will. When danger approaches, many animals flee. An octopus often does something very different. It stays perfectly still. And suddenly, it seems to vanish. Not because it has disappeared, but because it has become part of the environment itself. This incredible ability is made possible by specialized pigment cells called chromatophores. These cells expand and contract under nervous system control, allowing the animal to alter its appearance almost instantly. Beneath those layers are additional structures that reflect and scatter light in different ways. The result is one of the most sophisticated camouflage systems ever studied. Yet even the octopus is not alone, because another member of the cephalopod family may be even more impressive: the cuttlefish. Many scientists consider the cuttlefish to be the true king of camouflage. its abilities go far beyond simple color changes. A cuttlefish can generate moving patterns across its skin, waves of color, shifting stripes, dynamic textures, complex visual illusions. Entire sections of its body can transform independently. From a distance, it can appear to dissolve into the seafloor. What makes this even more astonishing is that some cuttlefish are colorblind. They do not perceive colors the way humans do, yet somehow they still match their surroundings with incredible accuracy. How they accomplish this remains one of the most fascinating mysteries in marine biology. As we leave the ocean and enter the rainforest, we encounter a different kind of camouflage. A world filled with leaves, branches, flowers, shadows, and countless opportunities to disappear. One of the most famous color-changing animals in the world lives here, the chameleon. Most people know chameleons for their ability to change color, but the popular image is only part of the story. Chameleons do not change color solely for camouflage. They also use it to communicate, to signal dominance, to attract mates, to express stress or aggression. Nevertheless, camouflage remains an important part of their survival. By adjusting pigments and microscopic structures within their skin, chameleons can alter their appearance to better match their environment. What appears magical is actually a sophisticated combination of biology and physics working together. Yet some rainforest creatures take camouflage even further. Consider the leaf insect. Imagine walking through a forest. Leaves surround you everywhere. Some are bright green, others are yellowing with age. Some have holes where insects have eaten them. Then suddenly, one of those leaves begins to move. Because it is not a leaf at all. It is an insect. Its body resembles a leaf so perfectly that it includes details such as veins, edges, and even fake signs of damage. The resemblance is astonishing. Predators often overlook them completely. To a bird searching for food, the insect is simply another leaf among thousands. Evolution has effectively transformed an animal into living vegetation. And if leaf insects are impressive, stick insects are equally extraordinary. They resemble twigs so accurately that many people fail to notice them entirely. Long, thin, brown, rigid, perfectly matching the branches around them. But their disguise goes beyond appearance. When the wind blows, stick insects often sway gently back and forth, just like real twigs moving in a breeze. They do not merely look like branches. They behave like branches. This is a powerful example of mimicry, a form of camouflage in which an organism imitates another object so convincingly that predators are fooled. And mimicry appears throughout nature. On the ocean floor lives one of the most dangerous fish in the world, the stonefish. Its venom is infamous, but its camouflage may be even more remarkable. The stonefish looks exactly like a rock. Its body is covered in rough textures, irregular bumps, algae-like patterns. Everything about it suggests that it is nothing more than part of the seafloor. Divers often fail to notice stonefish, even when they are standing dangerously close. Many only realize its presence after it moves. Until then, it remains practically invisible. In the frozen Arctic, camouflage takes yet another form. Polar bears, Arctic foxes, snowshoe hares, ptarmigans. Many Arctic animals possess white coats that blend seamlessly with snow and ice. Against a frozen landscape, they become remarkably difficult to spot. What is even more fascinating is that some species change color seasonally. During winter, they turn white. During summer, they return to brown or gray. Their camouflage adapts as the environment changes. Nature itself becomes their wardrobe. The deeper scientists study camouflage, the more they realize it is far more complex than simple coloration. Camouflage is a combination of color, pattern, shape, texture, behavior, movement, and even timing. An animal may possess perfect coloration, but if it moves at the wrong moment, it becomes visible. Conversely, an animal with ordinary colors can remain hidden through behavior alone. Camouflage is not merely about appearance. It is about perception. It manipulates how predators and prey interpret the world around them. It exploits weaknesses in visual systems. It takes advantage of assumptions.
And it transforms ordinary animals into masters of deception. For hundreds of millions of years, evolution has refined this remarkable strategy. Predators became better at spotting prey. Prey became better at hiding. Predators improved again. Prey adapted again. An endless evolutionary arms race. And from that competition emerged some of the most astonishing disguises ever seen. From octopuses that can transform their color and texture in an instant, to cuttlefish that create living optical illusions, to chameleons that communicate through changing colors, to leaf insects that become leaves, to stick insects that become branches, to stonefish that become rocks. Each demonstrates the same extraordinary lesson. In nature, survival is not always about being the strongest, or the fastest, or the most dangerous. Sometimes, survival depends on something much simpler: not being noticed at all. Because when no one can see you, no one can catch you. And perhaps that is why camouflage remains one of the most extraordinary abilities ever produced by evolution. A biological masterpiece, a living illusion, and a reminder that sometimes the most incredible things in nature are not what we see, but what we fail to see, even when they are right in front of us.